Hello and welcome to the Natalie Smith Wells YouTube channel. I am so glad and excited that you're joining us to see this video. Just to give you an update about what we're doing here at this YouTube channel is that you will see a series of interviews, and this first segment is going to be focused on 15, 15, 15. And it is to commemorate the 15 years that I coach collegiate athletics, track and field to be exact. And over the next couple of weeks, I will be interviewing 15 athletes from that 15-year journey for 15 minutes. And so today I'm going to get started with one of my favorite athletes of all times, I can tell you. So since it's the first episode and he's one of my favorite, we're going to do our best to try to stick to the 15 minutes. But I know that this is going to be a special time together. So if we go over a few, hey, it's the first episode, so maybe we just going to want to give you a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and have Duane Emery join me right now, and we're going to get rolling. And I'm just going to ask him some questions and let him answer as he sees fit, because we want this time together to be just very organic, but we want it also to be inspiring for you. So I'm going to bring Duane in now. I'm super excited.
Hey,
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. It's so good to see you.
You too. It's been a long time.
Too long. So I'm so glad that you answered the call. Look, this is what I have to do. First of all, since you're the first, you knew you were the first person that I was going to reach out to. But then, secondly, to start off, I want to let the people know how we came to know each other. Because every coach at the college level, every athlete doesn't come because you recruited them. It could be a recruit, it could be an athlete from another sport that's already in the university, it could be somebody that transferred in. And so I have to open this up because your story is very interesting. But my first year being a head coach, I was so young. I believe I was 23 years old, and it was my very, very first year. And just to give the viewers an understanding, I was in my office one day, and this guy comes around the corner. And the guy I'm talking about is the guy I'm talking to. And Duane was on campus, and he actually had come on campus as a new student athlete at Tarleton State University, because he was very highly sought after coming out of high school, both in the sport of football and track and field. So Duane had chosen kind of the route of football, as most do in the state of Texas. And he went to his junior college. And once he moved over from the junior college to a 4-year, he was coming in to play football, but still had this little tinkering in him for track and field. And so he found himself around my office this one particular day. And mind you, this is my first year as a head coach. I'm new, coaching the male and the female team. And he comes into the office and he was like, "Hey, where's the track office?" And I was like, "This is the track office." And he looked around and he goes, "You the coach?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm the coach." And he was like, "You the head coach?" And I'm kind of like, "Yeah, look at my name on the door." So just to give you that backdrop of, I didn't recruit Duane. He landed in my lap, and as they say, the rest was history. After that, we had such a dynamic relationship as coach and athlete, and now as friends. And so I want you to be able to hear some things from him. So I'm going to lead Duane just with a couple questions, and then we'll kind of move through it in that way. Because once again, I'm just highlighting those amazing 15 years that I had during coaching, and you're just one of the amazing people that I met from there. So you start us off by just letting us know, what did you enjoy the most about being a collegiate athlete?
Man, the family and friendships, that was one thing that really just stuck with me because, like, till this day, with me and you, we're still friends. Even some of the athletes I still keep in contact with, whether it's football, track, sports I didn't play. It was just like we were a family. We did things together. We were we were together 24/7, you know.
True.
So we ate together, traveled, uh, hotel rooms, you name it. So just the family, to me, that was one of the biggest things that I enjoyed the most. And you always told us that you play football, you play basketball, but you actually run track. You don't play track.
Nuh-uh.
So that always stuck with me, and it just became the more I was there, the longer I was there, you could just see the family. It was just I don't know if it was because it was Tarleton and we were in Stephenville and there wasn't much to do but see each other and spend time with each other, or if it was just the great times we had. It was just everything about it just seemed really, really family oriented. And you just brought that out of us over and over and over. So that was yeah, that was most likely my yeah.
Okay, that's good. And that's good to know. And I don't even I kind of remember when you just said that you play these other sports, but you run track. I love that because that's really what I'm so passionate about still about that particular sport. So if that was kind of the cool thing you remember, what about being a student athlete? And think about this. I know we kind of getting over age a little bit because the cool thing is Dwayne and I are not very far from each other in age because again I was a head coach at 23 years old, and so he was coming out of junior college, so we're kind of right there together, and he's got a birthday coming up here really soon. So what was the challenging thing back then you would say about being a student athlete?
Uh trying to balance sports and school because you had to do both. There was no getting around it.
Hmm.
Um and then we had to pass. So you guys want to study hall. Make sure you're doing this. Make sure your grades are hey, which was good because some people don't actually care about their athletes' grades. But then at the time it was nerve wracking. We got to study hall again, and then me being a two-sport athlete, study hall was every semester. So you were just like, man, how do you get out of study hall? All A's. Well, I ain't getting all A's, so that ain't happening. But um, for me, it wasn't. Other than study hall, everything wasn't as difficult because coming from junior college, it
Hmm.
kind of prepared me a little bit. So once I got to the 4 year university, being away from home wasn't an issue. Going home, um, living a college life, stuff like that, knowing what to do, how to do it, it didn't really affect me as it may have affected an incoming freshman or someone like that.
Mm, real good, real good. I love that.